I'm building the strongest possible NFL team, starting with our wide receiver number 1. You simply head over to wide receiver, head over to the strength column, click X to sort, and the strongest receiver, according to Madden 25, is Deebo Samuel. You know, pretty good first player to add. Now, 80 strength is pretty crazy for a receiver. Wonder who our wide receiver 2 and 3 is going to be. And our first addition to the strongest squad brings us up from a 0 to a 50 overall with a 93 offense. Now we need to get this defense rolling. Gonna start things off with middle linebacker, and your strongest linebacker is Jawan Bentley. Gosh dang it, our backup's gonna be 94 rated Demario Davis. An 86 strength is nothing to be ashamed about, Jawan. Not a shabby 1-2 punch at inside backer, which that sets the tone for our defense at a 95 overall, which brings our team up to a 93. As you probably already noticed, I've selected the Jags for this franchise because their fans need the morale boost, but we are building on top of a completely blank squad, and at the end we're going to see if Madden 25's strongest team can at least make the playoffs. We probably need at least an 85 overall for that to be possible, so hopefully our tight end will end up a high overall so it can help in that regard. Unfortunately, don't think it's going to be Travis Kelce or George Kittle. Honest to God, have no idea who the strongest tight end is. It is George Kittle. Now to be fair, there is a 3-way tie with 82 strength, but to help out the Jags fans, if there's a tie today, I'm just going to go with the highest overall. I guess that also means Taysom Hill's going to be the backup. I have to say, George Kittle's a pretty solid addition. Really couldn't have got much luckier. I mean, that's an A+ tight end room if you ask me. I mean, we've added 2 players on offense, and they're both X factors. And that actually bumps us up to a 97 overall with a 99 offense. I mean, I'm sure that's not going to last, but like, we're off to a pretty freaking good start. Now, let's make our way back over to defense. Let's reveal our strong safety. We need this addition to set the tone for our secondary. Now, what are the odds is Derwin James with 80 strength? I mean, that would be solid, and it is Derwin James. That's crazy, actually. So, the good start continues. That backup's going to be Jamal Adams, which is also solid. Now, to be completely honest, I had no idea this team was going to be this good. So, what is that already? Like 3-4 X factors on the team? Crazy. Let's see if our free safety's just as talented. Well, it's definitely not going to be Jesse Bates or Antoine Winfield, with them both having 59 strength. I have a bad feeling we are due for a stinker, and it's not that bad. Get the veteran Malik Hooker, like he's average. Justin Evans, our backup's kind of stinky though. I mean, I've seen us end up with much worse in our team builders before. So let's bump the old overall down just a little bit. Now, as today's side quest, because I feel really bad for Jags fans, I'm gonna spin this position wheel, and whatever position it lands on, I get to make a 99 overall. So hopefully lead the Jags to their first Super Bowl dub. Like, screw just making the playoffs, we won a Super Bowl. And whoever we have next here to protect the quarterback's blind side can hopefully help us get that ring. Now, the offensive linemen are really where you're going to see the strength ratings go crazy. And dude, it might be Trent Williams. Like, he has 98 strength. Does anybody have 99? Let's go. Well, that's a major dub. Dude, we get our first 99 overall of the day. Dude, such a legend with 98 strength. Like, I wonder if somebody's going to have 99 today. I really don't know. And while we're at it, going to go ahead and move on over to left guard. Unfortunately, I don't think it's going to be Joe Thuney, but it could be Quentin Nelson or Tyler Smith, who have 95 and 97 strength. I mean, I could settle for one of those two, and it's Tyler Smith. Thank God he had 97 strength, because it was him or Andrew Voorhees. I mean, 97 strength for a third-year player is pretty crazy. I can settle with the third best guard in the league. That's a massive start of the offensive line. Literally keeps that overall at a 96, and it keeps our offense at a 99. As long as we keep this over 85, I think we should be playoff caliber, especially if this team can land a top quarterback. But in the meantime, let's head back on over to defense and reveal who the strongest defensive tackle is. If any position is going to have 99 strength, it's got to be defensive tackle. I see a 98 from Vita Vea, so unfortunately we're not getting Dexter Lawrence, Chris Jones, but Vita Vea would still be solid, and we get ourselves another absolute beast. We land another top 5 player at their position. I mean, no wonder he has 98 strength. He's 350 pounds. Looks like Big Jordan Davis is going to back him up. I mean, 97 strength is solid. When you consider he's still a young player, like maybe in his career he could become a 99 strength player. I mean, the old D-line's off to a great start. Look at Jordan Davis, dude. He's so happy to be here. That's the kind of enthusiasm I appreciate. +6 to his finesse move? Add that to his 96 strength, and he might actually get 20 sacks this season. And with this starting with a good base on the D-line, and the linebacker core, and in the secondary, even if our D-ends and linebackers suck, because we are due a stinker, I think these guys would still have the potential to carry this defense to a Super Bowl. Now, I think it's time we add whoever this quarterback ends up being wide receiver number 2. No big deal, you know, we just get to add A.J. Brown to the squad. What a freaking wide receiver duo, especially when you consider this quarterback's can also have George Kittle to throw to. So far, he's got a good line protecting them. Let's see who that right tackle is. Like, this could be the spot we finally get our first 99 strength player. Now, Penei Sewell has 97, and I mean, I wouldn't mind him, you know. Let's see, strongest right tackle in the NFL is Penei Sewell. We're really close to having to settle for DeJuan Jones. You know, not too shabby getting the #1 right tackle in the league. Screw it, let's go ahead and discover our guard. Zach Martin would also be nice, and like 96 strength, like there's a possibility. There's also a possibility this is a stinker that has 97 plus strength, and it is Zach Martin. Like, see, we were so close to getting baited by Netane Muti. Oh, thank God. I don't care if we don't even get a center, dude. We could go out there with these 4 linemen and still pass protect better than any other offensive line. But if we do end up with a good center, whoever this running back is probably going to run for over 2,000 yards. Screw it. Let's go ahead and find that center. Oh, it's not going to be Creed Humphrey. Only has 90 strength. Now, Franklin right here has 92, which I easily could see somebody beat 92 strength, and nobody did. That's crazy. We about got baited by Mitchell. But, dude, we have gotten so freaking lucky with the offensive line position. Like, I guess it makes a little sense that the offensive linemen with the most strength are the highest overall. I mean, we basically have the top player at each position on the offensive line, except Tyler, who I guess will have to settle for 3rd. Now, if the offensive line's this dominant, hopefully the D-line's the same way. Starting at left end, not gonna get Nick Bosa, but we could get Madubuike. 95 strengths, pretty nasty. What do you know? Just another absolute banger. Dude, like I said, I really thought we were going to go to this video and build a team that wins like 6-7 games. Like, this team, honest to God, it's probably Super Bowl favorites. Wonder how high this overall is gonna get once we finish off the D-line here. The rest of the D-line's comprised of superstars. I wouldn't think right in would be any different. Is it gonna be Myles Garrett? I hope so. Okay, so it's not Myles Garrett, but at the same time, do we take Derek Brown? Again, dude, I am so surprised we haven't had a stinker yet. One's coming, though. And dude, we get another guy so happy to be a Jag. I'm talking about, Derek. A 7-legged moose couldn't even run on this D-line. And the construction of the D-line brings the team's overall back up to a 97 with a 99 offense, and the defense is up to a 95. I think it's time to do something special. Add some special players. Gosh dang it, dude. Like, why are kickers the only position you can't sort by strength? Dumb game. I had to go to the Raggedy Madden website. The strongest kicker in Madden is Joseph Slime. I mean, to be fair, as a 73 overall, like, this is really our first stinker. Wouldn't expect kickers to be much stronger. Now, let's reveal our starting punter. We get Jamie, the old Scottish boy. Nice strength. Well, our special teams aren't very special. Hopefully our fullback will be, though. Like, this could actually be the position where we get our first 99 strength player. Ooh, it might be Patrick Ricard, isn't it? Patrick it is. I mean, it's kind of unfair. He has 88 strength, but dude, he's 305 pounds as a fullback. Not a single fullback out there even comes close to that size. I mean, we'll take it. But I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little worried about the cornerback position, because I don't think the best corners are that strong. So I feel like this is gonna end up being some like random mid corner with the most strength. I guess it's time to find out. I feel like Sauce has 65 strength. Still holding out hope it's not an absolute stinker, and we get Tre'Davious White. I mean, even though he's not in his prime, he's still an X factor. It is kind of crazy. Only 75 strength is the most of any corner. And it does help, you know, that Marlon Humphrey's the corner #2. It's like, how's Tre'Davious White an X factor and Marlon Humphrey's a superstar? He's 6 overall higher. Maybe it's because you need to sew your freaking jersey. And as the corner 3 and 4, we get Rasul Douglas and Desmond King. Wait, that's a lie. It's a tie with Marshawn Lattimore, and I said at the beginning, the tie goes to the higher overall. Thank God. This, my friends, is a lockdown cornerback room. This defense is crazy. I guess at this point, let's go ahead and round out the defense with the outside linebacker so we can see the overall. What sucks is it doesn't matter how good this team is. If this running back and quarterback sucks, we're cooked. Starting on the left side, what are the odds 87 strength is good enough for Micah Parsons, dude? Talk about having a dominant defense. Oh no. Oh, we get our first stinker. I mean, he still could end up a good player IRL, but like for what we're wanting right now, 75 overall kind of isn't it. I mean, 88 strength. This guy's a monster. Hopefully the right side's a little bit better. Well, it could be Khalil Mack with his 87 strength, and it's Bradley Chubb. That's just so random. That's like not what I was expecting. Thank God it wasn't 70 rated 95-year-old Frank Clark. Underestimated Bradley. 91 strength's pretty solid. Hey, at least Tuli's sorry for being a low overall. He's trying to make things right ASAP, which I'm sure that might have brought the overall down a little bit. So we'll reveal the team's overall in a minute. But I gotta say, dude, I honestly think this defense is Super Bowl caliber. I mean, it's really not a weakness. Got good pass rushers, good D-line, incredible secondary. But it really doesn't matter how good this defense is as long as the quarterback and running back suck. First, we gotta find out our wide receiver 3. Of course, it wouldn't be the strongest team without DK Metcalf. But what might be even more impressive is the fact we get Mike Evans as our wide receiver 4. I'm actually kind of shocked that DK isn't the strongest strongest of the receivers. I mean, this wide receiver room might actually be better than the O-line, which is crazy work. But even though to me, this looks like one of the best offenses in NFL history, won't matter too much if this running back sucks. Now, I have to say, I do have a pretty good feeling this is going to be Derrick Henry. Like, it has to be. I mean, 87 strength, there could be a running back out there with 90, but I hope to God it's Derrick Henry. Let's go. And I guess I might as well go ahead and reveal that Nick Chubb is the backup. Brother, this running back room running behind this offensive line might account for 6,000 rushing yards this season. Imagine how good this offense could be if they actually get a top quarterback here. It's finally time. So unfortunately, it's not going to be your Patrick Mahomes. It's not going to be Lamar Jackson. I have no idea who it's going to be. But first, we'll reveal the backup, which I guess Jalen Hurts isn't a bad backup to have. But we land even better at the starter position with Josh Allen coming in as the strongest quarterback in the NFL. We land the game's 4th best quarterback, which obviously I'm over the moon that we got Josh Allen, but at the same time, I'm kind of shocked 80 strength is the highest out there for a quarterback. But I'm not asking questions. So this is your official strongest possible offense in Madden 25, and again, your strongest possible defense. And I said we needed at least an 85, and we end up with a 95 with a 99 offense and 92 defense. Like, surely a 99 rated offense is good enough to win a Super Bowl. And I do have to say, from the times I've previously done something like this, it does seem like the strength rating correlated a lot more with like higher overalls this year. Like, normally we have quite a few more stinkers at starter. Guess we saved that for the special teams. And don't forget, we get to upgrade a position to 99, and I'll gladly take cornerback. Wasn't a hard decision to give that 99 overall boost to X Factor Tre'Davious White. So first we simulate this bad boy to the playoffs, and I'm gonna guess that this team gets at least 15 wins. They honest to God should be going 17-0. I want you guys to let me know in the comment section below, what do you think this team's record's gonna be? Let's see how many of you guys can pause the video and guess correctly in the comments. If you guessed 16-1, you were correct. Oh, we should have won 17 games. But like, seriously though, who beat this team? I have a feeling it was the Ravens. The Ravens always win every simulation ever. No, it was the Lions. Like, how did this offense only score 14 points? We only had the 2nd best offense? Like, what are you talking about? Had the best defense though. We had the league's 2nd best offense when Josh Allen threw 57 touchdowns. Like, what am I looking at? Oh, Derrick Henry ran for a lot less yardage than what I thought. Barely got 4.1 yards per carry behind this offensive line. Oh, we had a massive AJ Brown breakout season. 23 receiving touchdowns, by the way. Also good seasons from Debo and George Kittle. Half decent effort from DK. Gotta see the sack totals though. Derrick Brown with 15. We had 13. Bradley Chubb with 10. Hold on a freaking second. 8 interceptions is nuts. That absolutely had to lead the league. He's tied with a cornerback. Legend. If he didn't win MVP with these numbers, I would have tweeted something bad at EA. Now, surely this team's got to make the Super Bowl. Like, surely. They're not losing. For once, this game doesn't disappoint me. Dude, we have chosen to play our best football this season at the perfect time. So let's do it for Jags fans. This will be the only time they ever get to see their team win a Super Bowl. Moment of truth. The strongest team wins in one of the biggest blowouts in Super Bowl history. So the strongest team turned out super overpowered. Now, should I go and put the strongest team up against the fastest? So hopefully you enjoyed that one, and if you did, you can go watch me build the fastest possible team in the NFL. While you're here, you gotta watch that video and let me know which team you think would win. Also, while you're here, click that freaking subscription button. We're trying to pass Mr. Beast. Please click it. Let's go.